Alright, so here we are with another video of why I admire. And this is going to be about the feminist group Femen. Can you see this? Femen. And this is about them holding a topless protest against Russian invasion of Ukraine. And you know what? When I first stumbled on this article, I said, you know what? I think that they are so brave. I think that I think that they are just the model of bravery in the world. Because I thought to myself, I said, after Russia has been doing what they've been doing to Ukraine since about 7-8 years now, and the climate between Russia and Ukraine, and then of course over the last couple months where people had to evacuate, and all the bombings and the shootings and killing and the banning of the men from leaving the country because they need people to fight in war, to now it's civilians who've never held a gun, men by the way, who have to go out there and fight and risk their lives every day. And out of all this, what I thought was the most brave thing somebody could do is to take their shirt off and walk down the street. I think that is just so empowering. And out of all that, I think this is going to be what's going to be remembered in history. Strong and empowered women taking their shirts off and walking down the street. There is no other method that I could even think of that would get Putin's attention instead of strong and empowered women taking their shirts off. Can you think of it? I can't think of it. I think it's just so brave. Femen, I think you're just so brave and empowering. I think that is just, whew. I mean, who cares about the men who are out there patrolling with guns all the time? Who cares about who cares about the shell casings that's falling on apartment buildings and possibly killing tons of? Who cares about that? Putin don't care about that. You know what Putin's gonna care about? He's gonna care about women who got together in a group and said, you know what? Let's take our shirts off and talk about this shit. That is so brave. I think it's brave, and I think that it should go down in history for the bravery that these women, that Femen, had to take upon themselves to come to this conclusion. I think this is gonna be put in my history book. This is just brave and empowering. It's stunning. It's brave and empowering. Let's take off our shirts. The fact that these women brainstormed this idea, they collectively had to have gotten together and gone down an entire list of shit to do, of how to do their part in an ongoing war right now. And the best possible conclusion that they could come up with is, let's take off our shirts and go walking down the street. That is just pure bravery. That is pure bravery. I mean, I couldn't have come up with anything better than that. That's just pure bravery. I think they're great. I think that there is no stronger fighting force than being an international women's movement of brave, topless female activists, painted with the slogans and crowned with flowers. There is no braver group on earth. You can't get any more brave. I am just true, dude. They're great. They're great. Okay. You know what would end all this war? Let's just send all these topless women into Kiev just right now. So if there's so much bravery in it, let's just send all these women who are let's read this. All these female activists with special training, physically and psychologically ready to implement the humanitarian task degree of any degree of complexity. If they're, look, this is so brave. What, you know, when we end the war, what if we just sent these women, these topless women into Kiev right now, and just line them up down the street and take their shirts off? And they'd have to take their shirts off because, you know, it's their bravery. They take their shirts off, paint their boobies yellow and blue, and just send them walking down the street. Just walk down and just start yelling, because that would end the war like tonight. I guarantee it, dude. That could, because you know what? Putin would look at that, and Vladimir Putin would look at that and go, "Wow, you know what? I was tripping. I didn't even know women was this brave. You know what? Let's just go leave Ukraine. I didn't even know women were this brave. I didn't know they was that brave. Just walk down the street with their shirts off. For real? Let's just walk out of Ukraine. You know." Come on, guys, get the tanks. We're going back to Russia. Worldwide apologies coming in about 2 days when I get back. My bad. We didn't know that women were this brave to walk around with their shirts off in public like that. So we just gonna call off the war. We wasn't ready for that. You know what I'm saying? That's my, hey, why not?